So often we hold emotions deep within us, whether that's happiness, whether that's anger, whether that's anxiety, depression, like all of the emotions. We bury them so deep inside. They're good ones and bad ones. And the one that's literally off the top of my head right now is anger. When you feel so angry, you just put it so deep within you because you don't know what to do with it. So many different emotions that we feel, we dig inside because we don't know how to deal with them, what to do with them, how we handle them appropriately. And sometimes you have to put it down for a bit. You have to shove it down, but you can't keep it there forever. You can't let it bury itself deeper and deeper inside of you, because then it just becomes this rock. It's becomes something heavy, whether it's a humongous rock that you feel like a boulder on your shoulders, or if it's a little pebble in your pocket. It's always there. And the thing that it just reminds me of is like grief. Because with grief, you carry it around wherever you go, and it feels like you just don't know what you're doing. But then your world gets bigger, and it's filled with more people, and the love that they bring, and the love that you feel for different things, and the new discovery of life. But you still feel that grief. You still feel that hole. And you still feel that heaviness. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do, but hold on, and you hold on to it. And grief and anger are two different parts of like the 5 stages of grief, but I'm just using that as like an offshoot example. But I think like my main focus is anger, because you can be angry for so long. You can feel so much anger within inside yourself, and you can carry that. If I had $1 for every single time I said carry in this video, I would be rich. You do. And whether it's anger because of your situation, the people that are in your life, the circumstances, the results that have occurred, it doesn't matter. Or honestly, even if it's what people think of you, you're holding that deep within yourself. And one, I don't think that's fair of you to hold on to things that you can't control. And second of all, that becomes so heavy and it weighs you down. Because like I said, we forget how light it is to live without that burden, without feeling that heaviness. Because we get used to it. We realize that becomes our normal. But in actuality, holding on to that anger is not doing us any benefit. It's not serving us. But it's rather slowing us down. And it's keeping us heavy and making us feel heavy. Like there's no other explanation other than like you just know that stress within in your heart and your soul and in your body. Like so many people that I know carry stress in their shoulders and their back and their stomach. Like it's everywhere. And different emotions come out in different ways. And I think once you learn how to handle those emotions properly, like recently, like I was just like, oh my goodness gracious, like how am I gonna deal with this? So I literally just didn't say anything, and then I let it out elsewhere in like a safe environment. And sometimes that's in different forms for other people. Sometimes it's crying, sometimes it's like writing, sometimes it's like screaming into your pillow, maybe it's like having like a hot shower, maybe it's going on for a run, maybe it's talking with somebody, maybe it's literally just like deep breathing. It's different for everyone. And I think when you realize what that is for you and you can do it in a safe fashion, that's when life changes for you. That's when you realize that you don't have to carry it around all the time. And I think specifically for when anger comes from the source of other people, that either they don't understand you, they don't listen to you, they just don't get you. That's going back to the let them theory. Let them not understand you. Let them think that something's false about you. Because you trying to correct them, you trying to make them listen, you trying to fix, literally like you feel like you're fixing them. Fixing them isn't going to solve anything, because if they don't want to be fixed, they're not going to be fixed. And you just have to accept that. And when you accept that people are going to think what they're going to think, when you know the truth, that's when peace comes. That's when you realize that I don't have to carry this heavy burden of thinking that I have to fix every single thing that every single person doesn't know that's true or that's false. Make it right. I know a friend right now, and she's going through a really hard time with like a lot of the people in her school, and it's just like she's not even bothered by it. She just lets it roll off her back. And I think, like I said, it's so much easier said than done. But when you can have that inner peace, when you can have that clarity within yourself, knowing who you are and your values, and not being angry about external things that you can't control, that is when you grow as a person. That's when things fall into place, and that's when you just have to start trusting. So I want to leave you with this. That's all you can do, is trust. Trust in yourself that you will figure it out, that you will learn how to deal with your emotions, manage your emotions, and control them, and put them towards something that's actually helpful, to be able to cope with them. That's the word. And you will eventually be able to learn how to cope with them. And I think that just comes with time and with life experience and putting your mind to it and knowing that you are getting angry. So you just have to so you don't say or do anything that you regret. So you've got this. You have every single tool in your toolbox to figure it all out. Just trust the process and know that you have control over yourself and your emotions. Food for thought.